Good night, wherever the hell you are. Welcome back to another episode of Full Frontal Investigation. I will be your host. I'm a pussy Rich Holmes. And today what we're going to talk about is Michelle violating her bond. And she already did. Here's the thing about Michelle's bond. The judge gave her very strict instructions on who she could and couldn't contact. I'm not going to get into too much details for obvious reasons because I'm not going to give up sources. But if you were tuning into the live last night, while we were doing a live, one of the sources called, who's very familiar with Michelle, and said she violated her bond by contacting people that wasn't on the list, i.e. her son. Her son right now is the only person she can have contact with. The judge straight up told her, don't contact anybody but your son. That's the only person you're allowed to be in touch with. And she broke that bond. 48 hours is what I was told by this source. 48 hours, within 2 or 3 days. 48 to 72 hours she was violating her bond. Yeah, dude, we fucking told everybody. And that's the thing. That's the thing we're all betting on. Not yet. She's not back in jail yet. She's not back in jail yet. We all called it. We all knew Michelle would violate her fucking bond because she thinks she's smarter than everybody. Oh, I'm going to get out and you know what? They won't expect this. No, she's out on bond right now, but she violated her bond. I'm not going to say how, but she was contacting people other than her son. The judge said, you can only contact your son. You can't have any contact with anybody right now. Nobody. Zero. So she started making calls to other people. That the bond means you only can contact your son, Michelle Brannon, if you're listening. Jenny Janiak, you too. If y'all are listening, you guys are fucking up big time right now, okay? Jenny, you sending that video to me this morning with you fucking talking about the FBI raid, absolutely dumbest thing you could ever done. Okay? Because what you're also telling us in that video is you couldn't name one good thing about Michelle. You couldn't name one nice thing about Michelle. Oh, we watch movies together and, you know, she just tells me to take care of myself, but that's it. It did. Absolutely, she's subject to arrest, but the dog's got to go sick her and find out what she did. They're not just going to go arrest her. They got to find out what she did first and if it was in violation of her bond. But the way we're looking at it, she got a hold of somebody. I do know who it was, but I'm not going to say for obvious reasons because the source called in while we were live streaming last night. That's why I said, hey, Michelle violated her bond within the first week. Yeah, that's the thing. Right, 666, they're going to give her some more rope. They'll sick her out. They'll sniff her out. They'll be like, okay, who'd you contact? They'll find out. She could have no contact with except who's on her bond letter. Yeah, Lemuel. Yeah, Lemuel Heath. Yeah. Hit that like too if you're all here, man. 48 people in here. We're talking about Michelle's bond getting, or breaking bond, and she did. She did. There's probably other fucking people out there trying to figure out who, what we know, but I'm not going to release that information here. Everything's tapped. But see, I'm thinking she probably used a back-end source, somebody else's phone, that wasn't tapped by the Fed so she can make the call. Hey, Daniel Bogdanov, how you doing? But yeah, Michelle's dumb. This is something we're betting on. This is something we're actually betting on with Michelle, is that she would break her bond. Yep. The judge will be determined if she violates, so look for a hearing on the court calendar. Yeah, just keep watching. Just keep watching. If there's a hearing coming up, exactly. Exactly right, Kevin. Narcissists like Michelle, full flavor. This is definitely the full flavor. But yeah, once you violate your bond, they got to consider whether or not you violated it. She was only, as far as I know, she was told she could contact one person, and it was her son. So if she went outside of that, well, yeah, who else is going to get tapped? Her son? Probably Joseph. Who else would get tapped? Maybe Kathleen, Steve. I know for sure Joseph got tapped. Fuck yeah. Exactly. Yeah, trip 9. Hey, trip 9. Within the first 48 hours, bro, within the first 2 to 3 days is what this source told me, man. Within the first 2 to 3 days, Michelle was violating her bond. It very well could be. The judge said, oh, you violated your bond? You violated your bond. Okay, Brannon, you're going back to jail. Hey, Bob, what's it? Good to see you, brother. What's up, Walker B, man? That's not my brother, man. Hope you're doing well, Bob. Good to see you, man. Y'all check out Walker B Ranch, man. He's my beekeeping brother, man. Good people, man. Check out his channel. Go give him a like and subscribe, man. He's good people. But yeah, now that she's out on bond, again, the feds are going to have to sicken the dogs, go find out what she did, and then they'll decide whether or not to revoke her bond. Yeah, Joseph's been getting tapped ever since he met David. Yeah, that's probably a solid fact, yeah. I won't dispute you on that, man. Yeah. Yeah, David, we still don't know where David's at. We still don't know where David's at. They got him somewhere safe and sound, I think, because we found out where he was at. Somebody did, and they told us, we're like, oh shit, here he is. But Michelle, yeah. I don't know if the cult members are watching, what don't you guys get about just following the fucking rules? You think they don't apply to you? Exactly, they have to take the info to the judge. They'll go right to the judge. Your Honor, she's been violating her bond 2 days after she got out. Your Honor, she clearly doesn't belong out on the streets, Your Honor, because she just doesn't give a fuck about the rules. We want you to revoke her bond. And the judge will probably look at her and be like, Miss Brannon, you can't follow the rules, huh? Bond revoked. Bond revoked. You just lost your $10,000. Somebody did. Yeah. She is, and everybody I've ever talked to with regards to Michelle, they all say she's a compulsive liar, yes. People breaking his shit. Yeah, I know if other people are watching on the back end that you don't come on the channel, I'm getting your text. Dang, Michelle violated already. That didn't last long. I don't think the attorney knows though because she called me today. What? Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second here. Okay, so she's allowed to contact people not in the cult. Okay. Ministries. Okay, the defendant's allowed to reside within 30 days. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out then. Okay. So let's take a peek here. So did she violate it or not? Let's take a peek. My source said she did, man. The way she was calling last night. I think she already violated anyways. Beheading a day when religion starts to take account. Scientology? Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Okay. But Josh can't have... But Josh can't contact people for Michelle either. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, that's the other issue, Uncle Jake. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, we got to keep that one off channel. Yeah, that's another issue because that's... Uncle Jake, if you're watching, that's who she was contacting. Yeah. Yeah. That's what she lied about. And that's what my source told me. Absolutely that. I think it is too. I think it's just going to take some time with these churches getting nailed. We saw last month 4 churches get busted by the feds. 7M, David Taylor. I saw La Luz del Mundo get hit with sex trafficking, him and his mom both. And then the International House of Prayer. The International House of Prayer got nailed down too by the feds. They got that leader finally. Hey, what's up, Dice? Yeah, and the judge doesn't fuck around when he's saying no contact with people. Yeah, Robert Morris got nailed. Yeah, big fucking 6 months. Michelle did lie to the courts though too. Michelle lied to the judge. She did. I'll put that out there too. Michelle, you lied to the fucking judge, and I know you did. You know exactly what you lied about, Michelle. Yep. That's the issue. She lied to the judge. Yep. She fucking lied to the judge. Straight to his fucking face. Yeah. Nice fucking deterrent, right, Ken? 6 months for being a fucking pedophile. Right? That's the going rate. That's the going rate in America for being a pedophile in a church is 6 months. If you fucking push it off like Robert Morris did and cross state lines, it fucking basically makes your shit null and void. All you got to do is throw a little bit of God in the mix too, and it's all cool. Yeah, so there's two things right now with Michelle. She could technically be held in fucking contempt right now by the judge. I'm holding you in contempt because you fucking lied to me. I do too. Hey, Michael Parisi, Marines in the motherfucking Heezy. The Marines have landed. We can open the goddamn store. We can open the ship store. Marines have landed. Yeah, Ken, you want to know why? Because he crossed some fucking state line, bro. It was some bullshit ass fucking technicality, man. That's it. Some bullshit law that kept him from getting fucking more time. It really was. It was a fucking slap on the wrist, man. Stupid pillar of the community reduced sentencing. Yeah. Hit that like too, man. There's 64 people in here. What's up, trolls? Cult members, you guys watching? I want you guys to watch. If the cult members are here, we told you this would fucking happen. Jenny Janiak, all you guys out there watching. This is game over. Michelle, if you're watching, I would highly, highly recommend you just don't contact anybody. That's exactly what it did. Can it change the fucking statute of limitations? Some bullshit ass law, man. It was some bullshit ass law, dude, that fucking got changed, right? That was all it was about, man. It was some bullshit fucking law. Oh, hey, you know what? Because he crossed state lines around this time, this law applies and we can only give him 6 months. That's it. That's the only reason. It was some fucking written law, dude, that they couldn't hold him for longer than 6 months. I know Michelle's on that North Korean internet plan. Getting him monitored by the government. And that's the thing, like, anybody Michelle is connected with, the feds are going to tap her phones. They've already said that. We're going to tap your phones. We're going to monitor every phone call you make, every website you visit, everything you do. We're going to monitor you now, like Michelle's been doing for the last fucking 12, 14 years of her life, monitoring everybody. So the feds are like, tag, you're it, Michelle. We're going to monitor you now. So Michelle's life in all this, you guys, isn't good. Let's be real clear about that. Michelle's life isn't going to get better from here on out. It's only going to get worse. Because once this is all done and over with, Michelle, and since you're the one in the court right now, that's who we're going to talk about. When this is all done and over with, Michelle, it's going to be very tough for you to even get back on your feet if you walk. If you walk. If you get time, it's probably your best bet. That's where I'm at. She did the crime, she should pay. That's the only way, that's the only acceptable way to tap Michelle. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she is living somewhere that JMMI is renting for her, yeah. And the judge told her, Trip 6, that she has to be free of that place within 30 days, but she's asked for a 90-day extension, okay? So she's asking for a 90-day extension for obvious reasons, because she wants to get all her shit in order. But what's she going to do after that? Michelle's got to get a job. Who's going to send her money? Michelle's world is fucking cold, dark, and small right now. Really think about what she was doing and where she's at now. What I think about the most in all this is her mental health, dude. What I think about most is her mental health. I could see Michelle trying to reach out to people who she thought were her friends. And then they're all like, fuck you. We saw what you did. We're not helping you. After what you did to those people and after what you did to us. When does Michelle not do something stupid, Marine? When has Michelle done something smart in her life? She's like, let me think. Never. Hey, Uncle Bruce, how you doing? Okay, so whether or not she violated, we're just kind of debating that now. Sketch 28, we're live. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah, she's got a collar on her fucking ankle, bro. She's got an ankle monitor on. That's Michelle's life now. Wearing an ankle monitor. Like, I picture her sitting by a fucking wall and shit, like fucking charging it because you have to charge it, right? So it's like you have to be somewhere where you can charge that motherfucker, man. So I don't know how often you have to charge them. I don't know how often you have to charge them, but you got to charge them at least, I'm guessing, every other day or so, maybe once a day. You know, and some of us had said, man, if her mental health hasn't crashed yet, it's probably going to. Yeah. I think she already violated her bond. I think she did. I think she did what we're talking about right now. I think she already has. We just don't know it yet. Okay. Talking to one of these sources. Yeah, okay. So one of these sources that watches the channel right now, they said they are watching and monitoring her. So, hang on a second here. How's she gonna make money? Gonna eat and pay bills and rent. Joseph, that little doughboy. Yeah, you guys, check this out. I think everybody's at the hotel. I'm pretty sure everybody's at the hotel. I'm almost positive of it, actually. I was down there this last weekend, did a drive-by there. And there's a lot of cars there, you guys. That Houston hotel is there. Jenny's down there. Yeah. Yeah. She's contacting people, but we're double checking the information right now. I still think she fucking violated her bond either way. Yeah, see, this person's got a good point. One of these sources right here, the fact that she doesn't have to get a job, right? Like, they're screwing her in that aspect. Because they know the only people she can depend on is in the cult. And this person's absolutely right. I think they did that on purpose. Yep. It's just a matter of time before she goes back to jail. Yeah. And where's Joseph? Again, I think they're all at the hotel, guys. I do. I think they all moved back to the hotel because when I drove by this last weekend, I said I would never do another video from there again, and I'm not going to. But every time I'm there, trust me, I put eyes on it for sure. But there's a lot of cars out in that parking lot right now. David said on the VC call they have no evidence. Fuck. Yeah, talk about the ledgers, all the photos they're going to find. They're going to find emails with threats, all kinds of shit. Yeah, the human trafficking hotel in Houston, yeah, the parking lot's pretty much loaded with cars right now. Not completely loaded, but there's probably 15 cars there. That's the thing, Dave. And that's what she can't do. She can't have her son contact other members of the cult for her. She can't do it in proxy. That's what I think she's ultimately doing, is having her son do it in proxy. Justin, it's in Michigan. It's in Michigan. Where they're streaming from is in Michigan, yeah. But yeah, Dave, I'm with you. She could just contact everyone through her son. Yeah. And they're going to find out if her son's contacting people for her, they're going to find out. I honestly think that's how it's going to happen too. If anything's going to happen, she's going to have her son do it. They are, but it takes time. They can't just go in and take the properties right then and there. But let's do one thing at a time. Okay, let's see. The feds are going to eventually seize everything. It just takes time. Hey, thanks, Noah. Appreciate you, man. That's a good one, Noah. But yes, it's going to be a process, and they've already listed, hey, these are all the properties that were involved in this operation. We want them all. The hotel's mentioned. Every property we've ever talked about on the channel is mentioned. Cars, you guys, everything that was used to facilitate the crimes is going to be taken by the federal government. You can't, go listen to Bruce Rivers. He'll tell you, you can't commit crimes. Like, say I set up a grow operation on my property here and I started growing fucking opium to fucking manufacture mass amounts of heroin, right? Just say. And the feds come and raid me. Guess what? They're taking all my shit because I used it to commit crimes. Same thing here. David's properties were used for illegal shit. He bought them with fucking ill-begotten funds. And he expects the feds, hey, you know what? You can go ahead and keep all those properties that you bought with all that fucking laundered money from the government. Yeah, they take everything. They're going to take the guns, the gold. They're going to take the money, the foreign currency. All David's empire is gone. It's gone. It's done. David is still in jail, Jaime Ziedman. Yes, we don't know where he's at. We're trying to find him. But I think because we found him, the feds are keeping a fucking lock and key on it, man. I don't think they like that we put it online. They're like, fuck, we got to move him now. These guys found him. These fucking guys, we can't do anything. That's what I think. They got his piece of shit ass in a fucking hole somewhere. Yes. Buff Soldier. They took the testimony and nothing went. Buff Soldier. Dude, it was just... David wasn't even... It wasn't criminal. And we always remind people of that. It wasn't criminal. Why do you think they let Michelle out? Because they didn't bring the right evidence, Niner. The prosecution didn't disclose all the evidence yet. Dallas, I don't care about Trump. I have a big fuck Trump sign out in my yard, and I live in a red-ass country, man. One of my neighbors started driving the other way because he doesn't like it. Michelle's out. Michelle's out. The fact that he's not on a database of any kind, exactly. I don't do politics here, man. I don't like either of our fucking government. I don't like fucking Biden. I don't like any of them. I give a fuck. Hold on, man. Marley, that's enough. Hey. Dude, relax. What the fuck? Dude, relax. It's okay. It's just the neighbors. Come on, guy. You're fine. Relax. Chill out. He's all, but hey, can I come outside with you and stream? He's like, hey, how about you let me come outside with you, okay? God, he's just sitting there fucking barking on the couch. Michelle's on house arrest, yes. Michelle's on house arrest, yes. And again, guys, I don't take sides in politics. I fucking hate Biden just as much as I hate Trump. So Biden's not in office right now. Trump is, so. Yeah, Marley, he's good. He's getting old on me, man. He's a good dog. He's a good boy. Yeah, and Jenny Janiak said in that video, oh, it's a revival in jail. Fucking, she's making it out like David's fucking delivering all these fucking hard-hitting felons. Trip 6, that's where I'm at, dude. Put him on a fucking psych hold for what? Say a couple weeks? Right? Put him on a psych hold for a week. Solid 7 days, just evaluate him. Start transferring him. Start breaking him down. That's a... Trip 6. Hey, be good, Niner. Have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping in. Hit that like, subscribe on the way in or out. With David, yeah. I would like to think they're interrogating him. Absolutely. I really do. I hope they are, man. I hope they're sitting in a fucking 8x6 room with 2 fucking seasoned interrogators and they're just fucking breaking him down. I just hope they're just fucking breaking him down fucking bit by bit. Dave Rich, and you know, some of these cult members will follow David to the end. They will. Some of these cult members absolutely will follow David to the end. That's just Jenny Janiak. She'll go to David to the end, even when he's sitting in a fucking prison cell. And yeah, she'll follow him. She'll follow him all the way to the end, man. She don't care. Recording, no, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she violated. Yeah, we're looking at it. She can have contact with her family members, just not people in the cult. The only one she have contact with is her son, but Michelle's the type of person that she'll violate, dude, because she thinks the rules don't apply to her. So I'm pretty sure she fucking violated already. I'm just going to go with it and say, yeah, she violated her fucking bond already. Because that's the type of fucking brain that Michelle is the rules don't apply to her. So she's going to do whatever the fuck Michelle wants. That's Michelle Brannon. And a lot of people that know her and have been around her life said, yeah, she'll violate bond, guarantee. Without a doubt. That's the type of person Michelle Brannon is. She doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, we think they moved David. Either that or they just took him off the fucking database, man. And that's what we're talking about here. But no, Winslow, yeah, no videoing of federal trials. Nope. You can go. You can go, dude. You can go. The one time they probably won't let people in the court is when maybe victims are testifying. No inmate number. Exactly. Yeah, if anybody wants to see a good movie about Charlie Manson, it's called Charlie Says. Watch it. It's really good. She lied in the bond hearing. Yep. She lied in her bond hearing. She lied to the judge. I mean, she fucking violated bond right there just by lying to him. Once she stepped out, she lied. She violated her bond because she lied about the true nature of who she knows. I'm not. I don't want to say who she did here. Albu. I won't. Yeah, it would give away like source information. So, but she is contacting people. But she lied. She lied in her initial bond hearing about certain aspects of her connections. I'll say that. Okay. She lied about who she knows. And yeah. Yes. She lied. She lied to the judge. She's a fucking liar. She fucking lied. She's a compulsive liar. We've all known that. That's all Michelle is her whole fucking life. A compulsive fucking liar. I've tried the federal inmate look system. Yeah. Can't even find him there. Nope, can't find him. You ready to go inside, buddy? Come on, big boy. Come on, son. Let's go. Inside, big boy. Go on. Come on, big boy. Go. Here's your treat, bud. Come here. Come here, bud. Here, come get your treat, son. There you go. Good boy. Okay, go relax. He's all, hey, how about you fucking relax, okay? No, he's always bossing me around. Yep. Michelle lied. I don't believe it. Yeah, no, Michelle, she did. Yeah. She lied on her bond hearing, yeah. Yep. So she did technically, yeah, she did technically violate her bond. She did. Now that I'm thinking about it, because she lied about her connections, and then she went outside, she did. Yeah. Fuck that. Doing what she did, lying to the judge, and then trying to work outside of her bond. Like, you see what I mean about Michelle? Either way you turn it, she fucking lied. She violated her bond right from the get-go. Because she should have told the judge. I absolutely think they've unlocked the phones. I absolutely do think they've unlocked the phones. And I think that's going to be a problem. That was the one thing Jenny said in her video. She's like, oh, they took my phone and, you know, they did this and they came in pointing guns at us and, you know, they took my iPad, they took my license. Yeah, because they're going to fucking, and they're going to analyze everything. Yeah, lied in pretrial and bond hearing, her normal life pattern. So yeah, either way you fucking peel it, Michelle lied and she broke her bond. So I hope they catch her and I hope they fucking throw her ass back in jail. The judge to fucking tell her, nope, you're not getting out now. And Michelle shouldn't get out. Why should she? Look at what she's done the last 15 years of her life, fucking people over. I mean, cult members, you're telling us basically that all the court documents we're presenting to you on internet is a fucking lie? Do you think those witness testimonies are fake and that people are lying about those? No, you know what? Some of those people in those testimonies, those victim statements, are people that you know. That you guys know. Were probably some of your best friends at one time until they left the cult and they're all fucking enemies. You guys not get this? 8 people came forward and that's all it takes. That's all it takes. It takes people to come forward, fucking sign their names, be like, yes, this happened. Ah, nice. Yeah, these are all lies. Yeah, standard cult practices. They could each state they operated and prosecute David and they're trying them separate. They're going to try them separate. They'll try them separate. They got separate lawyers. They got separate lawyers, man. Michelle lied on her bond and bond hearing and then broke the terms of her bond. She did. She lied. She lied to the judge. She lied to the judge. Yeah, it's okay. Let the trolls, man. They help the channel. Even when the trolls are here, it shows positive engagement to the channel, so it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit if they're here or not. Let them stay. But Michelle, on which part, Uncle Jake? About doing the trial separate, trying them separate. Well, I wonder if they'll have them separate lawyers and stuff. Being done, David and Michelle. Oh, Nature Nymph, what's up? I remember you. Oh, now they're done. They're done with Nature Nymph. They're fucking done. That's going to be real interesting how they split the case, right? Whether they just split it or they're going to fucking try it at the same time. That'd be pretty dope if they just tried it at the same time. That'd be really nice. I'd like to see them both in the courtroom at the same time. Hey, Nature Nymph. I think you were under a different screen name one time, right? I think you were under a different screen name one time. I think you've been around for a while. Oh yeah, David has more charges than Michelle does. Yep. Okay. Okay, I thought you were somebody else. You look like somebody else, but thanks for being here. Oh, thanks for being here. Okay, if Michelle claims she's a victim, the case must be split. The court hasn't done that yet. Okay. But she's pled not guilty. So, is she going to fucking take it to trial, Uncle Jake? Get up on the stand? Do you see her? Who thinks Michelle takes the stand? I think she'll take the fucking stand and try to defend herself, and she's just going to get eaten up on cross-examination, because that's what a narcissist does. A narcissist takes the stand. That's right. Oh, now I remember you. You were under a different name. It wasn't Nature Nymph, I think. It was a different name. It was, your screen name was different. It had a different screen name. It wasn't Nature Nymph. I remember that. Because I remember kind of when you dropped off the channel, and I was super bummed because you were so fun in the chat. But yeah, look at the new ones. Stay thirsty, my friends. How did she get her bond money? Michelle had money sitting aside, but you only got to pay 10% of your bond. And she had $2,000 sitting in the bank and some change, so she was able to pitch up $1,000 and pay her bond. Michelle had $2,200 to her name, sitting on the gold bars and $60 in cash. What I found out last night from that source, like, based off what Michelle was doing, like how they were saying how she was in the process of changing her name, you know what it all boils up to? Yeah, it was. You're right, it was Nature Nymph. Yeah, it was fuck, I can't remember. But I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, it was getting frustrating for a while, Nature Nymph, and you know what? The day it all blew up, we're like, holy shit, this is actually happening. It was fucking surreal, man. It was fucking surreal to see it happen. I think the rain's coming. Yep, here it comes. Rain's coming. That's gonna dump too. It's coming right now. I can hear it. Okay, hang on. Move this one inside. My big boy. Crazy man. Crazy motherfucker. Take it back in the studio here. Might as well. All right, give me a second to reset here. Just a second, guys. Do a little reset here real quick. All right, there we go. All right. How it all popped off? Fuck, I don't know. You know, that's something we're still trying to bang our head against, Nature Nymph, but what I think it was, I think they were about to fucking split. I think they were about to boogie out, man. The Fed's like, nope, can't let that happen. I can't let that happen. That's, now that I'm looking at everything, Michelle changing her name, the money they were sitting on, the gold, like, I think they were fixing to fucking boogie out, man. That's what my gut tells me, is they were fucking, they felt the heat. And I think David and Michelle were like, hey man, let's get the fuck out of here. I think, in the end, I think they knew something was coming. I think they knew something was coming down the pipe, and they're like, we got to get the fuck out of here, man, because we don't want to get busted. Yeah, Maheshi Expressi, yeah. The Maheshi Expressi, right, Deansy? Yeah, we're debating on how she violated it. She violated it by, first of all, lying to the judge about her connections. But she's gonna violate it, dude. She will. She's a fucking narcissist. She's a criminal. She will. It's just a matter of time. I know she already fucking did. We just don't know it yet. The feds are monitoring her every move, you guys. She will violate. If she hasn't already. We gave her a week, man. Exactly right, Kevin? Yeah, that's something we've pointed out. During his birthday, during David's birthday, right? Shit was really off. He seemed really fucking strung, right, Kevin G? He seemed really strung about it. He did. He seemed strung about something. Yeah, David still owes the money to fucking movie prop, Deansy. Yeah, dude, he still owes the fucking money. That's the fucked up part. And the lawyers know. I called those lawyers and told them, I was like, hey man, David got arrested. The whole shit's going down. And I was like, If you want your money, now's the time to get it. Start putting liens on the property. And here's the other thing, D&Z. Everybody's pretty much out of that Tampa mansion. Yeah, doesn't it naked nymph, right? It makes you smile, right? He had a stream on his birthday, and it was... What day was his birthday on? They got raided August 27th. He got a boat. Yes, and that boat is real. That boat's real. Yep, they got that boat. Yep, and LaMarcia's name is all over that shit. LaMarcia's name is on it. They don't take my calls anymore, Fat Robin. Moneypenny doesn't take my calls anymore. We're going through a tough time. Okay, so about 3 weeks later, he got raided. Okay, so 3 weeks from his birthday, he gets raided. Yeah, he did seem off, but 3 weeks, I mean... Because here's the thing. Joseph was at the bank. You want me to try it? Okay, I'll try for you, Fat Robin, because I know you like when I call Scientology, bro. And I do like doing prank calls. Joseph was at the bank trying to get money the day of the raid. So I'm wondering, like, let's peel this apart. Like, had the accounts already been seized 3 weeks prior and they weren't able to access money? Was that like their first... Was that their first red flag? You know, the feds never tell us how they work. They'll never fucking tell me this is what we did because they don't give away their tactics, which is fucking rad, I think. But I'm trying to think, what were the red flags if there was something that spooked them before they got raided? That's what I think something did, man. Sorry, Mitchell, let me tell you that. That's how they say it, too. Okay, Uncle Jake, okay. It's that same day. Same day. Moneypenny won't answer my calls anymore. Moneypenny and me are going through a tough time, everybody. She won't take my calls anymore. Yeah, she won't call. Joseph gonna sit by himself at a gas station. I know, she just needs time. She just needs some time away from Frank, man. Frank, yeah. Frank wasn't paying attention to her. All right. Joseph. Joseph was found. People keep asking, what about Joseph? He was found, you guys. That piece of shit was found, okay? He was found up at 18205 Hager Lane, up north in the St. Louis Westwood area, at one of those really bigger, nice houses. A handful of people were with them, and they were all hiding out. David split everybody up. Yeah, Keith. Keith. I know you now, Keith. I don't know why the fuck you went back to that cult, man, after they fucking did you dirty like that. I'm thinking about you, Keith. Yeah. Went back to the cult that fucking left you high and dry. They're gonna leave you high and dry again, Keith. Leave you high and dry again, dude. When this is all over, yeah, Michelle's out on bond, Demita, Alfred. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's the way the justice system works, man. The prosecutors didn't come with all the evidence that they that the judge wanted because they're going to use that as the ace in their deck, and that's that. The prosecutor's playing a long game here. It always is with the feds, man. The feds play a long ass game. They're not going to lay all their fucking hand out on a bond hearing. No way. No, fuck it, let her have bond. Give her the fucking leash. She's going to fuck up again anyways. Because that's the type of person that Michelle is. If she'll go out, she'll do something that she thinks she's allowed to do, regardless of what the bond says. Yeah, we all think that David got a feeling. Yep. What did I miss? Nothing. Nothing really. We're just talking about Michelle violating her bond. She lied to the judge. Got out, started contacting people. What about Josh Taylor? Last I heard, he was with his mom. Don't know. They could be watching. There's 65 people here watching. 56 now. But some of the cult members could be watching and dropping in from time to time. Don't know. Don't know, Ebony. I don't know where David is. None of us do. It's like he fell off the fucking public information radar. For real. Like he was in one place and then he fucking disappeared. It's like he's gone overnight. And we haven't been able to find him anywhere. Nope. We don't know where he's at. I could try to find him, but we've been looking. We've been looking. They're keeping David's high profile, you guys, because look at the shit he was found with. Gold bars. Like, David would be a fucking prime target for exploitation. Really think about that. David in the prison system would be a prime target for exploitation and extortion, man. Prime. He very well could be in protective custody. Yes, that's the thing. When we started putting his information on the internet, not yet. It's coming though, Anderson. Just give it some time. It's being confirmed. It's being confirmed. It's in the process. They gotta send the dogs in to sniff it out. So, yep. MMA, nope. I don't watch the Sean Ryan show. No, because MMA, none of this shit mattered until there was a bust, big dog. And now it's already faded out. Like nobody's paying any more attention to it, but we're going to. We're tracking in this case. We're in a full tracking mode right now. We've been tracking this cult for the last 5 fucking years, dude. Not just online, but real estate sales, tax exemptions, watching how they dumped money from one exemption to the other while they're laundering it into real estate. Oh my, dude, it's a clusterfuck. Nobody talked about that though. That's the thing. Nobody really talked about that MMA. That's everything you heard on the Sean Ryan show. We've already said. Probably multiple times over. Anything you've ever heard about David on the internet, it's probably been done and said here. We've been tracking this piece of shit for years, dude. Like we're fucking hound dogs, man. We did. We tracked him. David couldn't hide from us. The one place he was hiding when they found him was in North Carolina. And I always figured he was in North Carolina. Me and Cliff both did because his heart, first of all. He was in Durham. Yeah, Chris Kahn, what up? Very well could be MMA. We don't know that though. We don't know that. There have been strange occurrences with people coming up missing. But yeah, me and my buddy have always talked about bodies being attached to this place, man. So this was a dangerous man, and we told everybody that. We fucking told everybody that, MMA. We told everybody. We sent reports into the IRS. We sent hundreds, dude. For a while, dude, when we first started, we were sending in fraud reports every day to the IRS. And then once we found out you could do it on the internet, oh, fuck, it was on, dude. It was on. We started sending in names, phone numbers, addresses, email addresses, fucking real estate purchases. Oh, my God. We sent in a fucking plethora of information to the IRS, man. Loads, dude. Loads. We have David's social security number. We have his credit report. We have, fuck, the only thing we didn't have was his bank accounts. That was the one thing we didn't have. His credit report kind of said it all. Once we opened his credit report up, that said it all, man. That let me know real quick that David was laundering the money real fucking fast. I was like, oh, he's laundering it. He's fucking laundering it. It was clear. He was fucking bringing in racks of money. Yeah, see, you're not a U.S. citizen. It's being confirmed. It's whether or not if she violated is being confirmed now. Okay, it's in the process. They're gonna have to fucking find a digital trail, and they're gonna find it. I guarantee. Michelle's a fucking idiot. Michelle's dumb. But criminals are dumb, especially somebody like Michelle. She will violate her bond, you guys. In one way or the other, she will fucking violate that shit, okay? Don't put it past her. Really don't. Michelle's, look at what she's done for the last 15 years. Okay? Michelle is a dumb criminal. She will make the same mistake again. She will think that she's above everybody, even after she's been sitting in jail for a month and a half. Yeah. No, Ebony, I saw that. Her eyes are fucking cold, dark, and empty, man. She is a fucking, just a shell. She's just a shell of a person. It's hard to believe she has any fucking internal organs because that's the type of shell she is. MMA, exactly. It's MMA. It's just conversations I've had with they up top, like, it's not that they won't prosecute churches, it's just they're very careful. Okay? Hey, John, it's good to see you too, bro. It's good to see you, Jaji. They will prosecute. They're just careful, that's all. They got to play by a certain set of rules, and especially MMA. This cult was armed. They had guns. We knew it. Okay? They weren't going to have a fucking Waco in modern day America, bro. There's no fucking way the feds were going to roll in there hot and have a fucking goddamn shootout, especially in one of the most affluent neighborhoods in fucking Tampa. Yeah, if anybody thinks Michelle's less culpable, no, she's not. Michelle's just as evil, and any of these cult members will tell you that. No, Jay West. She will, though. She will. She's going to. Oh, thanks, Mike. Oh, man, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the seed, dude. Hang on, I got the seed bell. Seed bell. More cowbell. Where's Marcia? I think she's in California somewhere. Based off her Facebook, I think she's out in California somewhere. Yep. The Marcia is culpable too. Well, yeah. Yeah, David be breaking out his fucking pads. Hey, Your Point, how you doing? That's where I'm kind of at with it too, Jay West. She's weak, dude. Having that kind of heart, I'm pretty sure David was doing drugs now. I'm pretty sure they both were. Dude, to deal with that kind of stress, fuck, you'd have to be doing drugs. You'd have to be. I think Michelle could, well, nah, Michelle was 5'8", 215. I don't think Michelle was doing meth. Michelle wasn't doing meth, I don't think, man. No. I think, honestly, what do I think Michelle was doing? Eating her stress, dude. I think Michelle was eating her stress, not doing drugs. I think her drug was food, man. Nah, Michelle's 215 pounds, bro. She ain't doing meth. Yeah, benzos, yeah. Fucking popping some pills, yeah. Some diazepines, yeah. Fucking nailing some fucking benzos down. I don't see her as a drinker, but I could definitely see her fucking hitting down on some pills. I don't think Michelle drinks, man. I think she's gonna do something easy, like it would be stepping into the bounds of alcohol. It's a pill. Oh, it's gonna look bad for her in court, Deansy. Like if she goes up to play the victim, Miss Brannon, how can you explain how you were victimized by Mr. Taylor? She'll tell her story, and then they'll start going into, okay, well, Miss Brannon, what about these text messages? Can you explain these to Mr. Taylor? Like, what do these mean? Oh yeah, Jay West, and we know David was taken. In one of Cliff's interviews, he said he would take a lot of, what was it? Fucking Blue Man pills. It was the fat burner, the early fat burner, man. What the fuck was it? The blue pills. Hydroxycut. The Hydroxycut. David would eat the Hydroxycut like they were fucking Tic Tacs, dude. That's what David would do. He'd fucking pound Hydroxycut like it was fucking candy. And Cliff said he'd try fucking, then he'd eat like a fucking extra large fucking Whopper meal and shit like that, and then pop like 5 or 6 fucking Hydroxycut thinking he was gonna lose weight without fucking burning it off. You know what that does to your cardiovascular system for somebody like David, especially if he's fucking already with pre-existing conditions, say like diabetes, probably some fucking pulmonary edema or some fucking lower leg edema. Yeah, and dude, Deansy, in the fucking, during the court hearing, and she tells him like there are people on the floor. She had her own fucking suite and people were living on the fucking floor in that mansion. Yeah, sounds like you're really victimized here, Miss Brannon. All these people were sleeping on the fucking floor. Why didn't they have beds? Well, we couldn't afford the beds. Why couldn't you afford the beds, Miss Brannon? Where's all the money? You guys brought in all this money. You have $60,000 in cash right there. Where's all the beds? Why couldn't you afford to buy some beds? You have $500,000 worth of gold bars right there. You couldn't afford to buy some beds? It's not going to look good for her at all. $60,000 in cash and people sleeping on the floor? Yeah. See how that flies with the jury, Michelle Brannon. See how that flies. If any of the cult members are watching too, do you guys know that they found $500,000 worth of gold bars in there? Hey, appreciate you, MMA. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you being here, man. No, we're very active, dude. And I'm in my studio. We do call-ins and shit, but today I just felt like doing a throw-up live right here. One, it hits the algorithm a bit differently, and then it's kind of nice just to interact with the community one-on-one, man, and have us all just here together, and we can look at this shit together, right? Because we have been tracking this cult for quite a while. I've been told David was given those by somebody, but I don't know. I don't know where the gold bars came from. Don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I knew how he got those gold bars. And Uncle Jake, when I found out about those, I was like, what the fuck? And Uncle Jake's like, it's really fucking with you, those gold bars. I was like, you fucking ain't right, it is. What the fuck are they doing with that type of fucking currency? I mean, it's not illegal to possess gold bars, but where'd they get them from? Exactly, that's my question. I mean, if he got them legit, okay, that's fine. But they weren't in his asset report. Hey, no, I've been to Japan, bro. Japan's fucking dope, dude. Yeah, I got a whole fucking hard drive full of Japan pictures, man. But $500,000, Nature Nymph, $500,000 worth. He would have had to claim them on his asset and liabilities, and he would have had to claim them as he bought them, but he never did. I don't know yet, Chris. Don't know yet, bro. Don't know. They have to find out whether or not she violated it, but I'm pretty sure she did. We're talking about Michelle Brannon here, you know? I mean, am I put anything past her? He could have been getting them little by little for years. Yeah, that's a possibility. Right? Little by little for years, but I mean, to be found, right, with everything that David's done, like the Fed, you guys, the feds just don't move on a fucking 911 call, okay? Like they've done years of investigating on this. Okay. So many gold bars. Okay, paying cash from under the table jobs, bought gold bars from us. Okay, solid investment, bitching. Okay, solid investment under the table. Yeah, gold bars. Start hiding those shits, yep. Go back and sell them when the market fucking tanks, right? For fucking triple the price, probably. Yeah, gold's a good investment. It's not a bad investment. I think right now it's what David was sitting on was just under $1 million. It was like 700 and something thousand worth. If it was 200 ounces, right? If it was 200 ounces at the rate gold is, I think it's like almost 750. It's not going to be me that helps. It's going to be the survivors that help, not me. No, it's not going to be me that helps. It'll be the survivors that go up and take the stand. Nope. It won't be. It'll be the survivors, man. It'll be those ones that go up and say, it was them. They did this to me. They fucked me over. It was these two right here, Michelle Brannon and David E. Taylor. Yes, Your Honor, these people abused me. They took everything I had from me, forced me in, like, literally, Your Honor, I couldn't leave because I had nothing. They made us entirely dependent on them. That's how this cult, that's what happens with David. Made them entirely dependent on him. That way they couldn't leave. Then he fucking just total fucking dirtbag piece of shit to everybody when they don't make him enough money. Like David, it says in the indictment, David would call his fucking cult members degenerates for not making him enough money and then give him fucking shitty food while he's his fucking, that fat fucking hairy slob sitting up eating fucking crab legs and lobster. What a piece of shit. What a fucking piece of shit. Hey, you like that? Hey, I know you would. I knew you would, Captain Howdy. Stay thirsty, my friends. That's dope, right? Hey, bro, check this out real quick. I put this on Redbubble, dude, and it got kicked off, dude, because they said, oh, we can't have that on our platform. I need to put it up on Etsy, dude. That way I could sell this one because I fucking like this Jim Jones shirt, dude. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get a fucking sticker and put it on my fucking truck somewhere. Yeah. But it was, what David was doing was literally modern day slavery. And really, I've studied slavery, guys. I studied slavery in college. I'll never forget the courses we took about it. And what do you do to people like this? You keep them like ill-educated, right? David's only got to be smarter enough than the people he's scamming, right? So all he's got to do is indoctrinate him with his fucking bullshit and he's got him. That's it. He doesn't let them outside of the cult, doesn't let them have any contact with their family members. He keeps them busy all the time so nobody can make phone calls. It's... Hey, Nature Nymph, you want to hear something? I spoke to Destiny. Okay, so gold closed today at $4,009 an ounce. Okay. $4,009 an ounce. Can't even fucking talk right. Okay, cool. Sorry, Catherine Crick. Yeah, no, I spoke to Destiny. That was a while ago. That was about 2 years ago. No bullshit, Nature Nymph. Yeah. No, I spoke to her. We talked on the phone one day. One time, man. And she told me everything. Everything we heard about David being an abusive fucking cocksucker, it's all true. He's very, very abusive, especially to women. Yes, very, very abusive. David has no business being in a position of power. Like where he's at in jail, prison right now, I hope all he is just a power bottom. That's all the power he should have right now, is being a fucking bottom. A fucking pillow biter, fucking power bottom. That's it. Only power he should have. What he's done to people in his life, his family members, he has no fucking business having any contact with the outside world ever again. You want to know what she told me at the end of that conversation, Nature Nymph? She flat out told me, She flat out told me, Nature Nymph, that David would never be able to be stopped. She's like, you guys are never going to stop him. Nobody can stop him. I was like, okay. I was like, just sit back and watch. I was like, it's going to take time. And I was like, but just watch, Destiny. We're going to stop him. I'm pretty sure she's sitting back like, fuck, that guy was right now. Should have listened to him. I do too. I hope she sits on the stand and fucking points a finger at her dad saying, yeah, he's a piece of shit. He did this. He is. I hope she does. I hope she does. I hope she does get on the stand and said, yes, my dad did this. And ultimately, Nature Nymph, you know what? They had the power in all of this. They really did. Destiny and Tabitha and anybody who was associated with David and who has now got out and has deprogrammed, you guys have the power, not us, not YouTube, not me. You guys do. The power's in your hands. That's what we've always been kind of pointed out here too. The power's in the survivor's hands, man. I've been talking to Cliff about some stuff, and you know what? Everything, the way the channel is functioning is just the way I hope it would in the end. Like, there's other survivors that are coming out now and they're going straight to Cliff. They're bypassing us now so we can keep that anonymity between the survivors, and I fucking love that. More survivors are coming forward. They get in touch with Cliff, and Cliff is now, he is now that lighthouse for the survivors. While we can sit out here and continue to lay out the content for what's going on, Cliff can now help the survivors on the backside. So yeah, it's a real deal, man. And Cliff, fucking love you, bro. I'm glad you're here with us. And every day I'm thankful that you gave us the privilege, dude. Whoever's top is he, just to be closed. Yeah, we have resources available too. We have resources available here. If anybody needs those, well, I'm more than happy to give them to you. But yeah, no, the feds have offered resources. There's free resources out there. Mm-hmm. There's resources out there for these survivors. No questions asked. He is Cliff's the legit anti-David. He's taking followers away from David. It is, right? He is the Cliff, like the true anti-David. Cliff's all, hey, the followers that are David's, guess what? They're all coming to me now. Fucking love it. And it is. It's perfect. It's perfect because you know what? Everybody that I've ever spoken to, these survivors, they have all said Cliff was the nicest guy. And he is. There's, you know what? Cliff's no bullshit. There's no bullshit, man. And that's why he's here with us, because he ain't putting up with shit like we are. Gucci gang boy. Yeah. But yeah, no, Cliff's legit, man. He's good people. It took him time to deprogram, you guys. This was a process for everybody. That's what's great about it now is Cliff is deprogrammed, and he's in that frame of mind now where he can talk to those survivors that are coming out now that he's taking from David. I don't know where you put that, Jim. He is Cliff is now in the process of taking followers away from David. We don't even know where he's at, cutie. We don't even know where he's at. Yeah, that's the dope thing about it is like Cliff is like legit, dude. That's the thing. We're real people here, man. We're not sitting back here trying to act perfect. Like, we're all fucked up in some way, shape, or form. Unless you're Uncle Jake. You can't blame anything on Uncle Jake because he's a fucking Neanderthal. So he's the exception to the rule. No, you know what, Uncle Bruce? I'm thinking because it's such a high profile gig, I think David's going to be in protective custody, man. I really do. I really do. I think they're going to protect David as much as they can because of the charges he's facing. You guys, they found thousands of fucking explicit photos. It's not gonna be good for David. He's probably isolation, man. They probably got him isolated in protective custody. That's just what I think, man. Prison isn't going to be kind to him. The inmates aren't. The guards probably aren't going to put up with this shit. Nobody's going to put up with him. Okay, so what we know right now, Nature Nymph, you want to know what we know about the whole case right now? There's nothing on David. We're tracking the case right now. We're doing case updates. We're doing case updates. Okay. So far, David's not on the docket. That's where I'm at, Noah. There's minors involved, bro. There's minors, dude. There's minors. No, okay, so on the docket right now, Michelle's asked for a 90-day extension. That's the most recent update. Me and Uncle Jake are both tracking right now. There's a lot of people tracking this case. Me and Uncle Jake are tracking it for sure. I get the updates. So Michelle's asked for a 90-day extension because the judge gave her a 30-day time period to get free of anybody from the cult that's helping her financially. Okay. But she's asked for a 90-day extension, and that's about it. Other than that, we don't know where David's at. The last time we saw David, did you see the mugshot of him? Did you see the mugshot of David? Look at that. Like, look at that fucking mugshot. Tell me he don't wear a fucking toupee. Come on. Bullshit. Bullshit. If you're starving many people for extended periods of time, I feel like if I were doing that, I'd get at least 40 years. Yeah, you would. You would. You'd get thrown under the fucking bus, dude. You'd get thrown under the fucking jail, bro. No questions asked. Oh, you're starving people? Okay, 40 years. Have a nice fucking life. Bye. That'd be it. There would be no trial, dude. Your lawyers would just make the deal. Just be like, take the time, go do the time, or fucking take the deal, go do the time. Don't even try to fight it because you're looking at life anyways. So, yep, she asked for a 90-day for the trial. Yep. And then one of the other sources, Uncle Jake, had texted me while we were chatting too, and said, let me take a peek here. Yeah, the dates in the trial aren't concrete. They're just a placeholder so that they make sure they're on the docket. So that's, yeah, they're going to make sure they stay on the docket. I can't fucking stand Catherine Crick. She needs to get... Okay. And let me get something real clear here. Okay. Somebody's trying to contact me right now. If you're watching the channel, okay, I need to speak to you. If you want to talk to me, please unblock your number because you keep fucking coming through as an unknown caller. Please unblock your number because I'm not going to reply to you. I don't even know what the fuck you're asking for in that sense. It has to do with Catherine Crick, but I can't even get the whole story because you're leaving fucking messages, and I'm telling you, now if you're watching, let me tell you something, it's getting kind of annoying. Okay? It's a woman, I will say that, but I don't know the name. They asked me to keep private, which is fine, I'll do that, but I don't know who the fuck you are, and it's getting annoying that you're leaving all these messages that I can't understand, okay? So either unblock your number and just call and talk to me, or just don't call at all, okay? Simple as that, please. Just keep it easy, all right? If you can't call from an unblocked number, then don't call. I call from a Google Voice number for obvious reasons, But people, there's access. Like if somebody wants to call me, my fucking phone's right there, and I have a 314 number in my about section on the channel. Okay. So it's 314-492-3356. Drop me a text even. Drop me a text and I'll call you back. Okay. But don't call from an unknown number and leave me a bunch of random fucking messages because that shit is annoying, all right? It's fucking annoying. I have probably like 5 different messages from an unknown number and they want to get a hold of me about Catherine Crick. Yeah, I got 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from an unknown number. And each message they left is like a minute or two. No, they want to remain private, and I told them I'd keep them private, but when you leave messages, it's kind of hard to get whatever you want across. That's all I'm saying. But no, they want to talk to us. They want to talk to our channel because of what we did with David. No, they're like, fuck, no. We want to talk to you guys. Because we don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Not about what these assholes are doing. No, these guys are criminals. The people we're looking at and we talk about are criminals. Catherine Crick, David Taylor, the Signorellis. These guys are criminals. David Taylor and Michelle, they're criminals, man. They are criminals. That's why they got fucking shacked up, because they were committing crimes. And all the cult members think, oh, it's just persecution. It's prosecution. No, it's not persecution. It's called money laundering and committing federal crimes. And there's going to be more charges coming. All you cult members, Jenny, you know what, Jenny? Let me rap at you for a minute here, okay? You know who I am. I know who you are, okay? It would behoove you to fucking send me videos like that, okay? Like, I don't know why you do it, but if you want to keep sending me videos, by all means, keep sending them to me. Because the video that you sent me this morning, guess what? It's getting a lot of views right now. I don't know if you thought that was a good idea. Oh yeah, and your fucking face filters too. Stop using filters on your photos, Jenny, okay? On your videos. Stop using filters. Love who you are, Jenny. Love who you are. Don't be ashamed of yourself. Don't be ashamed of your image of who you are. You're so happy being in the cult, you should be happy with yourself, right? You're in this fucking great lifestyle. Don't try to hide who you truly are, Jenny. You're using all these fucking AI filters on your videos now because you're ashamed of who you are. Jenny, we told you to get out, man. Just go home. Go home. What's David? Seriously, Jenny, what's David, a fucking used up fucking black man in his fucking mid-50s, gonna give a young woman like you? Except a fucking bad dream. Cat mom, mother of all pussies. Seriously, really think about that, Jenny. What's David really gonna give you in the end? Nothing. Not a fucking thing. He's gonna... His health, Jenny, declining. Especially now that he's in jail, guess what? It's gonna take a fucking steep dive down. He's powerless now, cult members. David is powerless. He's the powerless power bottom. He's the powerless power bottom. The only Jesus he's seen is in his pillow. He's a powerless fucking charlatan, man. That's all he's ever been. That's all he's ever been, all he ever has been, all he ever will be. And they're talking about, oh, revival in prison. No fucking no revival in prison. They're hiding David because he's such a high-profile inmate. Because of the type of shit they found him with. Other prisoners find that shit out, they'll fucking extort that piece of shit. Fuck, they'll turn him into a little fucking wad of cookie dough, man. Little bitch ass like David. Especially if they find out he was set claiming that he was a gangster. Fucking make it even worse. David doesn't know how bad he fucked up. He doesn't. David doesn't know how bad he fucked up by doing the things he did. Saying the shit he did. The fact that this was also public on the news. Guess what? Inmates find out about that shit. Inmates find out about that shit. And guess what? Inmates talk like fucking sewing circles, man. That's no secret. That's no secret, man. Inmates talk. They knew what David was in for before they even got there. They knew what he was in there for. Same with Michelle. They know. They know. When Michelle got there, they already knew. They already knew what she was in there for, and they probably went right to work on her. Probably started fucking exploiting her. Trying to get money off of her. Offer her protection. Be like, hey, I'll protect you, but you got to pay me. Yeah, inmates have phones connected to the internet. Yeah. Yes, phones are smuggled in. Yeah, prisoners are smart. Michelle's not a prison. Michelle's not fucking street smart like these prisoners, though. Right? Michelle's not street smart like these prisoners. Michelle's be dumb enough to get caught with something. Right? She'd be too fucking dumb to hide shit or stash something. But yeah, no. There's inmates that have phones and shit, and they fucking make a call to the outside, fucking whatever. Somebody like Michelle could be a target on the outside now, right? She's gone to prison. They know what she's there for. It really is. With Michelle, Michelle is very much scared for her life. Michelle's scared for her life, you guys. Hey, what's up, brother Matt? How you doing? I saw the group chat of Catherine Crick. I fucking can't with her, dude. I can't with Catherine. I can't. She's insane. She's fucking insane. It's cool. She's going to get nailed too eventually. Fuck, dude. I don't even want to talk about her. I don't. I can't with her. She is certifiably fucking insane. When her crash comes, it's going to happen. Hey, what's up, Curly Girl? Talk about Michelle violating her bond. Ultimately, I think she did. We were kind of debating it earlier. She lied in her bond hearing about certain connections in her life. And then she got out and started trying to make phone calls to certain people. So whether or not that's a bond violation, I don't know. But the dogs are out looking. The dogs are looking. And if we see something pop up on the docket that Michelle's been arrested for bond violation, we'll know. So that's all we're waiting on. But Michelle, right, being who she is, right, Michelle is a narcissist, right? She thinks the rules don't apply to her no matter what. She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't give a fuck about you, me, Matt Moore, Curly Girl. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody here. Yeah, she's going to violate. I think she already did. I really do. I think she already did. We just don't know it yet, man. Well, that's what they were afraid of, witness tampering. They're afraid of witness tampering. And that's what Nature Nymph, that's what the judge said. Don't contact anybody from that cult. No witnesses, no anybody. They can't even, they won't even know who the witnesses are in this. They're not even going to know. The lawyers will know who the victims are and the witnesses are. That's the thing, Tim Allen. That's the thing. I don't think any of them are obeying the courts. Why would they? Why would they? They've gone this long not obeying the law. Why would they now? Why would they listen to anybody? Why would she? Michelle's above everybody, remember? She's better than everybody. Don't you ask questions of me. Don't you ask questions of me. That's Michelle. That's the real Michelle Brannon, and she's been like that her whole life. Eric Widman, what up, what up? Yeah. Michelle's gonna try to find a back door some way to have somebody from the cult contact her to get her money. And when money starts coming in, it's gonna be questioned. All her bank accounts. I mean, the thing, what Michelle would have to do in this case, right? To look legit, she would have to go out and start looking for a fucking job, right? To please the court. That's what I'm saying. She'll be back in jail before the trial starts. Because first of all, she won't have anybody to pay the rent. She won't have any money. Exactly. The discovery will be sealed to protect the witnesses. Exactly. Damn fucking right. That's right, Nature Nymph. Michelle and David aren't going to know who they are. The lawyers will, though, and the judge will. But not David and Michelle. Nope. They're going to protect them. There was child abuse going on inside this cult, but that's going to come out eventually. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fucking fact. That's going to all come out later. Yep. It's all going to come out later. I know for a fact, dude. If David would abuse his own children, he'd abuse somebody else's children. Why not? The MO of David fits child abuse, for sure. Absolutely. I don't think he did it indirectly, but I for sure think he was passing down orders from him down to Michelle. I could see certain types of shit happening. Maybe not so much physical, but maybe like forced labor type shit. I do too. I think it's appalling kids were there. I do too. I think it's absolutely fucking disgusting that kids were there. Which is why we got even more involved with it. Okay, there's kids there. Yeah, that's not okay. Especially when we found out they were locked in that fucking hotel in Houston. We're like, no, you're not fucking locking all these kids down in a goddamn hotel in fucking Houston. Bullshit. That's where shit started getting fucking real for us. We're like, Yeah, just them, Jim, even witnessing the abuse. That's child abuse. There's a fucking medical code for exposure to a fucking harmful environment in the home, dude. There is a medical code for that, dude. Exposure to a hazardous environment. And abuse is a hazardous environment, dude. Either way you peel it, it's a hazardous environment. Fucked up, man. Fucked up. Fully hazardous. It was. The kids that are there, I hope they get out. And I hope they get help. I don't know, Tanisha. I don't know. We all kind of sit back and wonder, like, damn, this guy fucking told all these people we're in the wrong profession. Michelle gets out on a fucking $1,000 or $10,000 bond on a $50 million scam. We must be doing something wrong, man. We must be doing something wrong. Oh, I'd say 18 and under, cat mom, for sure. 18 and under. Goddamn right. Probably younger, 15 and younger. Hey, thanks, cute. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. I don't even want to go back and think of how many hours is on the channel. I don't even want to go back and look. To put together the collective hours of just live streaming on the channel, you're talking 5 years of it, man. Some of these streams were 3-4 hours long. Hours, minutes, I don't know how you would calculate it, but I'm guessing we're probably in the 50,000 hour range, maybe more. I don't know. Don't know. But it's a lot of hours, I'll tell you that. Yeah, there's a lot of work we did offline. I did a lot of work at the library, printing out forms and shit. Yep. Down at the fucking hotel, auditing them several times. Yep. Hey, B, what up? Hey, babe, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, nature nymph, and I finished my degree and I'm medical coding now, and I get it. I'm busting my ass, man. I'm busting my fucking ass, right? And the money's good, don't get me wrong, right? But it's like, damn, like, we got to bust our ass, right? And we get taxed, we get all this shit. These churches get away with it, man. Right? And I think that's part reason why I'm so fucking pissed about it is like, here we are, right? Like you're just saying, nature nymph, you're fucking working 12 hours a day, right? To put bread on the table, and these fuckers get to go out and scam and get away with it? What the fuck is the disconnect, man? Yeah, I appreciate you, Eric. I appreciate it, man. A lot of people didn't believe in it, we could do it. A lot of people didn't think we could do it, man. Everybody said, you guys aren't going to fucking do it. It never happened. Government doesn't do shit with churches. Okay, fucking, we'll see. We'll see. Something, I don't know what it was that connected all the dots. Somebody brought up a good point. The IRS reports, man. The fraud reports to the IRS. The fucking collective amount of fraud reports that we sent, not just from me, but from people on the channel too, this did it. Oh yeah, the homie Sam, yeah. Yeah. You guys, this started as a very small community with we came on with an agenda, man. We're like, okay, we need to figure out what's going on, and we started with the money. Yeah, I sent many fraud reports too. Nature Nymph, fucking Trip 9 sent like upwards of 400. Fucking Trip 9 went on his own little fucking Black Ops mission. Don't ever cross lines with fucking Trip 9 or he'll fucking ruin your life. Trip 9 will fucking ruin your life, okay? Probably worse than we will. Don't fuck with Trip 9. Like, that's the homie, man. Trip 9's good people, but don't cross that guy because he'll fucking ruin you. Yeah. Trip 9, once he found out that David took his money, he's like, no, he's not. No, that's my money. And Trip 9 took a whole different approach to some other financial aspects of getting David shut down, and it worked. Yeah. David's like, I'm going to ruin your life. Trip 9's like, I'm going to ruin your life, and I'm going to go buy a car in the process. He did. Trip 9, like, what he did, he got David's Apple Pay number fucking revoked because he fucking reported it as a fucking scam. And he came with the financial proof, like, hey, no, this is a scam. So David had to change his Apple Pay number. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he's fucking relentless. No. Yeah. What's up with the Brannon? She's on house arrest, but she's violating her bond. We know she is. Yeah, we're the American equivalent of don't fuck with cats. Yeah. Don't fuck with people and fuck them over with religion. That's who we are. But yeah, David, he didn't count on us, man. He really didn't. David and Michelle didn't count on us, and they know me there. Nature Nymph, were you here when David sent me the death threats? Were you here for that? Go back and watch the stream from last night. Last night, Nature Nymph. That fat fuck called me out several times by name, by my real name. Then he sent me death threats. Both times, Cliff, he called out me and Cliff, but he didn't say Cliff's name. He said some idiot that left. Yeah. Oh, no, then, well, David, okay, yeah, the cease and desist is right here. We got another one from Catherine Crick, too, actually, Nature Nymph. This one's from Catherine Crick right here, that psycho. But no, David sent some fucking death threats out to me on the channel, man. On his channel one night. And, yeah, it was... I sent those straight over to the feds, man. Because that's where I kind of drew the line with this. That's where I drew the line. I was like, okay. And I told the feds this. I was like, I get that he's a pastor. But I was like, let me tell you something. That went beyond freedom of speech, dude. It's like, I don't give a fuck who you are. That was a death threat. You guys do whatever the fuck you want with it. But I was like, I'm letting you know where I stand right now with it. And I told him just like this, Nature Nymph. I was like, I'm not scared of David, but I'm scared he'll send somebody to my fucking house. And I want you guys to know that. I was never worried about David, his cult members. Still to this day, I do worry. Absolutely. But they would honestly be kind of dumb to do anything right now. It would be stupid for them to do anything. Like Jenny Janiak sending me that fucking video today. Dumbest thing she could have done. Dumbest thing she could have fucking done. Hey, Nature Nymph. There's the death threat video right there if you want to watch it yourself. I had to take it down. David aired it in a video on a live stream one day. And then fucking took the video down, sent me an email saying he was allowed to say that. But after he took the video down. I'm like, well, if you're allowed to say that, David, then put the video back up. But what he did was he sent the email through one of Jenny Janiak's emails. Okay? So it was kind of a form of gang stalking. I knew it was fat fuck. No, whenever you want, just save the link. Just save the link. Yeah. Save the link. If you need it, text me and I'll just send it to you. But yeah, I'll send anybody that link if they want it. So if anybody wants that link, text me and I'll send it to you. If you want to use it for your channel, fucking totally cool. My name's already out there. Fuck it. I'm going to run with it and just let it be. It is what it is. I knew eventually it would come out of David's mouth eventually. And that's how we knew. It was that day, Nature Nymph, that we knew we had him. It was that day that we knew we had him. We knew it that day. Oh, it's fucking nasty. Oh, it's nasty. Oh, it's fucking dirty. It's some of the dirtiest shit we've heard come out of his mouth. Like, you think I have a bad mouth, but like hearing this come out of David's mouth, like, dude, it was so fucking, it was just horrible. It was horrible. And all we ever asked for was just a little transparency from him, and he couldn't even give us that. And it's like, we're the assholes for calling out his fraud. He wants to come out and throw some death threats around. I was like, yeah, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. And I hope they find the fucking email in his phone where he said they were going to send people to my house. Because he said that. He's like, we're going to send people to your house. I was like, okay. Cool, I'll set up a live stream. Set up a live stream. You guys want to come out to my house? I'll set up a live stream and I'll record the fuck out of you in front of my house. And if that's the case, I'll put you on the internet again. They never showed up though, so. Yeah, that's the thing. Exactly. Like Nature Nymph and they have all that information. They have that information. They have the dates when it happened, the emails following the video itself. They have all that. You know what, Curly Girl? The way it happened, I'm glad you let us know, because I thought he just called me out by like my screen name, right? But then it was my real name. I was like, oh shit. Okay, this just stepped it up a little bit. This just. And I don't know if he was doing it in an attempt to maybe have people come after me. I don't know why he would do that. I don't know why he would do that, and that's legit doxing. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, for all I know, David could have fucking had a hit out on me, and I don't know. David could have fucking told somebody, hey, go take care of this guy. They're like, fuck you, I'm not doing that. Like, dude, that guy's on the internet all the time talking about you, and you want me to go do this to him? Fuck that. I could see David doing some shit like that and one of his fucking cult members telling him to go fuck himself. I could see that. I could see that and be like, oh, you were actually going to do something to him? Okay, now there's another fucking charge, David. You actually tried to put that plan in motion. There's another fucking charge. I could see that. I could see him actually trying to put that plan in motion and some of his cult members being like, fuck you. Not doing that. It's stupid. That's stupid. People would know it was him. That's absolutely the case. People would have known it was David. I know, and he's like, oh, I've had a really good time here tonight, you know. Been out here calling people out, you know, just how they've been exposing me and how I can't control myself and calling people out because I'm just a fucking degenerate. And that was David. That was David that night. It was Curly Girl who found it. We were doing an interview with one of Captain Crick's survivors, man. Yep. Michelle Stupidity. We're talking about how she, first of all, she lied to the court. She lied to the judge about her connections in the state she's in, okay? She lied to the judge if she knew anybody in Michigan, and that's the first lie. Then she gets out and tries to start contacting people that she lied to the judge about. Okay. You don't go to a federal bond hearing and lie to the judge. Then get out and violate that. Lying to the judge is bad enough. Fuck, lying to the judge, bad enough. Miss Brandon, why didn't you tell me about this? Well, Your Honor, I didn't. No, Miss Brandon, why didn't you tell me about this? Okay. Well, Miss Brandon, I'm revoking your bond, and bailiff, go ahead and take her back to custody. You don't lie to a federal. You don't lie to a judge, period. Like, the one place, you know, if you're in court, man, that's the one place to fucking man up, man. It really is. Like, if I was ever in a situation like they were and I was facing the fucking consequences, you know what? Court is the one place you're supposed to fucking man up and take your licks in life, man. Marlon Jones, what up? That's what I think, man. The one place, like, you're taking that oath in the fucking court, like, that's the one place, man, that you should be able to fucking stand up. I fucked up, Your Honor. I'm here to take my licks, and I'm ready. Fucking man up. You're a citizen of America. You play by the rules. Guess what? Or you end up in court. Take your fucking licks, David and Michelle. Take them like the fucking man and woman that you are. You guys fucked up. You committed the crimes. Go take your fucking licks like fucking adults. Like everybody else is expected to if they did the same shit you were doing. It's the one place, man. I don't want to give out that information just yet, Marlon Jones, but whether or not it's a violation yet, we're still determining. The dogs are looking right now. They're sniffing it out. We'll find out eventually, but let's just assume she violated. Let's just assume she violated already, Because Marlon, Psych 101, Michelle's a narcissist. She thinks the rules don't apply to her. She's been getting away with this shit for all these years. She gonna violate her bond, bro. She gonna violate her bond. Nice, B. She gonna violate her bond, dude. That's just the type of person Michelle is. She thinks the rules do not apply to her. And that's a narcissist fucking personality, bro. Yeah, go figure, Nature Nymph and David saying he could walk through the walls and shit, right? Nope. Nope. Nature Nymph, were you around for the audits too when we went down to the hotel and pulled audits on the fucking trafficking shit down in Houston? I think you might have been gone for that too. That was kind of recent. I think you were gone for that. But we went down to the fucking hotel in Houston and we fucking raised some hell down there, man, and to put that place on the fucking map. The hotel in Houston, nobody would have known about it. They put it on their channel, but nobody was paying attention to the hotel. Yeah, we went down there multiple times, yes. And that was one of the locations that got raided by the feds. Yes. Yep. The fucking, that's where everybody's at right now too, is that hotel. Everybody's down in Houston at that hotel, I think. They moved everybody out. The HOA in Florida probably said, y'all get the fuck out of here. I'm pretty sure that's what the HOA said. You guys are running this operation here, get the fuck out. You're not allowed here. Yeah, now it's not gated anymore because the feds ripped the gate down. The feds ripped the gate down. Yeah, that's what Michelle and David did. David used every woman until he found another stash. Just broomed her. Yeah, man. Yep. And they are. Carrie Lynn, that's what we've been saying, that churches are the new fucking criminal organizations, man. They're the new criminal organizations, and they found a very smart way to do it. Hey, what are you doing? Marley. Come here. What's up, big boy? You're all right. Nah, I think there are Nature Nymph, but we just don't hear about them. We always hear about the bad ones, never the good ones, because it's always the bad ones are doing all this fucked up shit. You never hear about the really good ones down at the bottom that are actually doing the real work, right? It's always you hear about these fucking big prosperity fuckers, man. I don't know who she contacted. Who's Janice? I don't know who Janice is. I don't know who Janice is. But Michelle can't have any contact with their son except her son. But like I said, the dogs will sniff it out, man. The dogs will sniff it out. They'll find out who she contacted, when, where, why, and how, and for what reason. And they'll probably question her. Why did you contact this person? That's the kind of scrutiny Michelle's under right now, you guys. That's the kind of scrutiny and invasion Michelle's under right now with her life. Michelle can't walk out her fucking front door without telling somebody, meaning her lawyers or the fucking court. Let that sink in for a minute. Think about that, what it would be like to not be able to leave without fucking telling somebody. It's like, it's fucking, Michelle's grounded. Michelle's literally fucking grounded, and she's got a fucking ankle leash attached to her. Oh yeah, no, that was part of the bond condition, is that she would have to have electronic monitoring equipment put on her phone. Absolutely, to fucking track everything she does. That was one of the conditions of her bond. Computers, phones, everything. The woman from yesterday. I don't know who you're talking about. Michelle? Where's David's fat ass? We don't know. Where's the walrus, man? We don't know where David is, man. They took him off the public network. David's high profile, you guys. AR20, how you doing, Bernice? David's high profile. Uncle Jake, I think Uncle Jake hit it on the spot the other day. They hit him because we found him. They're like, we got to take him off, man. We can't have him on the public network right now. Can't. The fact that he was in Kentucky, where they had him, where they had David, like it was off the beaten fucking path. Marley, what are you doing? Where David was in Kentucky, it was way off the beaten fucking path. It was the fuck out there. It was in the middle of the fucking woods, man. Yeah, he could have been admitted to the hospital again. Having health issues, yep. Possibly having health issues, been admitted to the hospital. But there's only 2 states between Kentucky and fucking Michigan, and it's, what is it? Indiana and Ohio or some shit like that. No, you're right. David can't make it behind bars. No, David's weak. You're right, Nature. And if he couldn't make it behind bars, he's going to try to fucking throw it on everybody else. Oh, Jenny Janiak. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Jenny was dumb enough to send me a fucking video that she made about the FBI raid. She makes it, sends it to me, then puts it on unlisted. I recorded it, uploaded it to my channel, and it's getting more views than she fucking ever will. And it's not even up to that much. It's just a few hundred views, but she got like maybe 25 or 26 on hers. I'm like, why would you send me this, Jenny? Do you guys think this a joke? Yeah, she sent that to me. She fucking sent that to me. She emailed me. Yeah. She fucking emailed me this morning while I was working. I got a fucking email from her as a fucking YouTube video. I'm like, dude, you guys are just adding fuel to the fucking fire. And also, what else she did, Curly Girl, is she used AI. She used AI to make herself look skinnier. Like, she's very unhappy with her image. She won't even use her own videos anymore because she went out and did an interview on something else, something bigger. Whatever that video was used for, I don't know, but it looks like it's going to be for something bigger, for sure. And I told her thanks for that one too. I was like, hey, thanks, man. Thanks. Whatever this video was for, it's clear it wasn't for. This was clearly not done by one of the cult members. Those were journalists writing a story. Jenny Janiak. Oh, yeah. Nature Nymph. There's been a lot of, I'd say watch the videos from the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and the lives from the last 2 or 3 weeks. You'll pretty much catch up on everything. But Jenny Janiak, okay, she's one of the cult members. She sent me a fucking video this morning. I'm dead ass serious. Watch it on my channel. Don't go give her the views. It's on my channel. It's the most, it says Jenny Janiak in it. It's got Jenny Janiak in it. It's probably the second video I uploaded today. The first video I uploaded today. I did 2 video uploads. Uploaded one of Jenny, one of David in that fucking, the King of Hearts hoodie, right? King of Heart Attacks hoodie. And then the live stream. So there's 3 videos I uploaded today. It was the first one. I would go back and check that. She sent that shit to me. And I've been emailing her all fucking day. Like, dude, you think this is funny and it's cool? Like, what the fuck? Dumb. Dumb as fuck to send that to me. And I told her, and she doesn't even have the fortitude to fucking respond to me and speak to me like a real person. Exactly. That's the thing. In that video, she laid out the fucking grooming process. She did. It's really bitching. It's like, hey, Jenny, thanks for laying out the fucking grooming process for us. Appreciate it. She would. She laid it all out, Luca. Yep. She laid out the entire grooming process. She started in that place in high school. David groomed that little girl, man. Don't think for one fucking second David didn't fucking groom her, you guys. David fucking sunk his little fucking dirty dick beaters right into her, man. Don't think for one second, man. Hey, Melissa Winchell, how you doing? It's his type. Blonde, little blonde girl. Shit, fucking ditzy as fuck. Yeah, be easy for him. No, she'll probably die calling David Apostle. It's really a Charlie Manson type operation now. Nope. It's very Charlie Manson type right now, Nature Nymph. Very much Charlie Manson type. I know, exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. And as soon as she got a car, the fucking feds said, nope. Snatch that shit away. Belongs to the FBI now. Yep. The Fed said, thank you for the brand new fucking Mercedes, everybody. Oh yeah, you got some bulletproof fucking vehicles here too. Thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't know about the fucking bulletproof cars, man. Like David getting those cars, fucking having bulletproof armor put on them and shit. Like insanity. Like David really thought he was that important, or he was seriously expecting somebody to come fucking hurt him. Because no, she never got to drive it. No, she never even got to drive that fucking Mercedes. That's the funny thing about it, is she never got to drive that Mercedes. No. No. She never got to drive it. Nope. That's a fact. No, she never got to drive it. Hey, Jenny. Jenny, I'll bet you never got to drive that Mercedes, did you? Nope. Doing good, Big V. How you doing? Good to see you. Nope. And now all those cars, they all belong to the government. The cars, the boats, the houses. They're going to auction them all off. What's up, Devin Clamp? How you doing? Hit that like, subscribe. See, that's where I was at Nature Nymph. I think he was like, he was scared for his life because I think David dealt with people who didn't deal with banks. A lot of us think that. I for sure think he did. David dealt with people who weren't friendly. Like David had bank accounts, but I don't think David could go in and pull a legit loan out of a bank. I don't think he could because of his financial dealings. They would have looked at his W-2s and his numbers, but like, sorry, you can't get a loan. So financially, in the end, these guys were fucked, I think. I don't think they had the money. They had tax season coming up. All these houses had taxes due on them. All of them. Every single house had taxes due. Hey, what are you doing back there, bud? You good? Yeah, that's why you got the loan from Yonel Devico. That fucking scumbag, Yonel. Yep. Yeah, well, this one wasn't done by a traditional lender, Chuck Wood. That's how we got it. David had to get this one from a high-risk lender, man. All of the loans that David got were all high risk. They were all high risk. They had to be. Because David didn't have traditional funds. So let's see. So 200, so David had, what do you say, 200 ounces? So 200 times 4,009. Let's see how much gold they had. $800,000 worth of gold. So that's what gold closed at today. They're sitting on just under $1 million in gold. Good investment. But if that's what David was sitting on for insurance, that was a pretty dumb insurance policy. Especially if it's like ill begotten, because if David had gold, right, it's not illegal to possess the gold, but they're going to want to know how he got it and why he was just sitting on it like that. Because it's found in a fucking safe. So, yeah. $1 million worth of gold, fuck. They can use that for other fucking busts and shit. That's what I think too. It's a way to hide money. That's where I was at, Nature, right? A way to hide the money. Go buy gold, fucking hide the money. So guess what? David, how'd you get this gold? Where's the receipts? Well, we don't have receipts. Okay, well, guess what? It's now ours since you can't provide receipts for it. It's dirty money. Just like that. Could be family heirloom gold, but Nature Nymph got a good point. Hide money, dude. Hide money in gold. Hide it in gold. Hide it in gold, man. You hide money in gold. Because you only get richer off gold. Gold's the best investment, man. Gold's the best investment. David wasn't smart if he was investing in gold. But David say he belling, yeah. That's what I think ultimately too, is why the feds finally fucking moved on him, man. Because he said he was belling. Michelle changing her name and getting a new passport. She was in the process. Shit. Be swarmed. He let the cops find it like an idiot. Yep. He let the cops find it like an idiot. That's where I'm at with it, dude. Like a dumb fuck, man. You should have fucking buried it somewhere. Oh, yeah. And then the cross at the bottom of the fucking pool? Yeah. That's a new one for me. I'm doing all right, Chuck. Yeah. Doing all right. What's today? So I'm signed up to this website to catch bee swarms. And I just got a picture of a fucking huge ass bee swarm. Look at the size of that fucking thing. Look at that beast. But it's kind of far away. That's like a whole, damn, that's a whole fucking box of bees right there, man. Fuck. Said it's been there for a fucking month. Oh, it says it's unavailable. Damn it. That one's old. I'm doing it right though, Chuck. Just working, man. That's it. I'm just working every day. Monday through Friday I work now. I'm back to the grind, dude. I finished my degree. I'm going to a kite fest this weekend in Port Aransas. There's this big ass fucking kite fest going on this weekend in Port A. So I'm gonna go there, do some family time, fucking chill on the beach for a day or two, go fly a bunch of kites, and then fucking come home, sign up for my exams, and I'll probably be taking an exam here the next week or two. So other than that, man, I'm just working, dude. Like everybody else is, man. I'm just working, grinding. I'll stream in the evening. And that's pretty much about it, man. I've been working in the country and shit, working in my yard, taking care of the dogs. I got some fucking house maintenance I got to do. I have to replace all my fucking AC ducting this winter because a fucking squirrel got up in there and just made a fucking shitstorm of a mess out of all my ducting. I wasn't getting any fucking cold air blowing right towards the end of summer. Kind of fucking sucks. But it feels fine now because it's nice right now. But all the fucking ducting I got to replace. So that happened. Life, dude. Life's good, man. I don't have any complaints really. Work's good, life's good, family's good. All these fucking psychos are still giving us mad content. And you know what I do all day, Nature Nymph? ICD-10. I do ICD-10 all day, yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. I do a little bit of Mod 25 and I'll do some E&M coding. But prior to where I'm at now, SVC, I was on the E&M side. But my leader was like, hey, you're actually slotted for this team. Why don't you go ahead and come on over? I was like, okay, cool, no problem. They really needed it too. They're like, we need an extra coder right now, and because our queue just went up fucking through the roof. I was like, all right, bitch, let's do it. Bring me on, let's do it. It didn't matter to me whether I was coding E&M or ICD-10. ICD-10 didn't matter. It's all coding to me. But now I do all ICD-10. And honestly, out of the exam, it seems like that's what's on there the most that I struggled with is the ICD part. The E&M side, I did okay with. But it was the ICD-10, I think, is what I struggled on. So, yeah, I'm an Epic all day. I'm an Epic and Optum. Yep, Epic and Optum. Yeah, yep. That's what I work with, Epic. Yep. It's a little glitchy sometimes, but it does pretty good. It does pretty good. But then we have a separate coding, like a whole coding platform where we do pull up our diagnoses and lay our codes out. Yeah. So I code, I'll pull up diagnoses in Optum and do my coding path there. And then I'll input, they'll transfer over to Epic and stuff. Yeah. So it goes from Optum into Epic. And sometimes I'll have to code straight into Epic if Optum doesn't take it. So, hey, Among the Ashes, what up? But yeah, Epic is every day. That's our main coding platform is Epic. Yeah. Yep. It's a lot of fun. It's repetitive for sure. I dig it. But some days it can be, yeah, it can be a bit tedious. And I'm still new to it. I like it, don't get me wrong. But it's like I get it. And it's tough sometimes. It is. Because I have to learn to withdraw myself from the patient and just remind myself why I'm there. Because I read some fucking sad shit sometimes. Did today. I did today. I don't get into that because I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, there's been some tough ones, man. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit everybody that it's fucking hunky-dory every day. No. You read some really sad shit sometimes. And I give a fuck, and I've read some shit, man, where I'm just like, thought I heard something. Yeah, and you want to know, yeah, and trends that I see, diabetes, obesity, high cholesterol, heart problems, kidney problems. Those are the biggest problems I see. Liver problems, cirrhosis. Those are, yeah, a lot of the patients I deal with, same. Same. It's different. It does, and it's a bummer. It's a bummer sometimes to read these charts. It is. Because again, like I give a shit about people, man, and I've read some charts where I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah, here it's here it's diabetes, chronic kidney disease. These are trends. These are medical trends. I can talk about these. I'm not violating HIPAA by this. These are medical trends that I notice. Diabetes, chronic kidney issues, hypertension's a big one. Hypertension's right at the fucking top. I'll tell everybody that. Hypertension, cholesterol, hyperlipidemia. That's your high cholesterol. Hypertension, definitely diabetes and CKD, and liver problems. Because one system fails, they all go. Yeah, pancreas. Yeah, if your pancreas isn't doing right, yeah, with diabetes starts there. Your pancreas isn't working, it's downhill from there. Yeah, yeah. So, I'd see it all, man. It's so, but yeah, Chuck Wood works good, man. But everything's good, man. Everything's pretty good, man. Yeah, hypertension, I-10. Yeah, that's the code, I-10. Yep, DMT, yep, DM2, HTN, and CRF, exactly. Diabetes mellitus type 2, which is E1169. And then when you're dealing with certain codes, like all certain conditions, like, okay, for example, right, Noah. So for like, say, diabetes, right, or chronic kidney disease, the chronic kidney disease and diabetes are assumed conditions of each other, basically. Best way I can explain it. If somebody's got diabetes, or chronic kidney disease, it's most likely they're going to suffer from the other one because they go hand in hand. CKD and diabetes mellitus type 2. Yep. It's like E1169 and N18.9 or some shit. Those are the two the combo codes you use. She violated her order. We've known she did. But yeah, get off that shit. Yeah, your kidneys, like we're saying here, your kidneys, you guys take care of your kidneys, okay? Take care of your kidneys. You'll live a lot longer. You will. You will. You'll live a lot longer. But yeah, no, you're right. Hypertension is right at the top of the list, Noah. When I'm coding kidney disease, guess what? Hypertension's right up there with it, and diabetes. Yeah. She lied to the, okay, so here's what she did. She lied to the federal bond. She lied to the judge, first of all, okay? She lied about her means of contact, where she's at. Then she gets out and starts making contact with people. And whenever Michelle makes contact with somebody now, she has to tell them, basically. And she's not doing that. She's getting out, making up her own rules. Most likely trying to find somebody to backdoor some money to her from the cult. Because Michelle, now that she's on bond, you guys, and I'm going to start closing it up here pretty quick. Now that Michelle's out on bond, okay, the judge hasn't forced her to get a job. Okay? The judge hasn't told her to get a job. But Michelle has to now think for herself. She's got to figure out how to make money, how to pay rent, how to get free of whoever's renting the house for her, or she's going to go back to jail. She's got 30 days unless the court gives her the 90-day extension. But Michelle has 30 days to get her head out of her ass. No, Nature Nymph, guess what? They're cleaning up embers right now for sure. Those people will be brought in without a doubt. Just give it some time. Joseph, all the people we thought never were going to be, it's just time. It's just time, that's all. Like we said, this whole thing, it wasn't going to be overnight. It's all time. They could diagnose someone with diabetes by tasting the patient's urine. Well, here's the other thing. You want to know what else, Noah? Do you want to hear a fucking crazy play? Okay. You know why some diabetics have dogs, right? Diabetes dogs. They're a real thing. I've seen them. They're fucking dope, dude. So there's these dogs, right? And they're used they're for people who have diabetes. So what happens, I talked to a guy who had a diabetic dog. It was a super nice dog. It was a rescue. He rescued her and trained her. Check this out, real shit, bro. You want to hear some fucking crazy shit about diabetes? So what happens when your blood sugar starts to drop, your body emits an odor of cranberries. And the dog could smell it. That's what he told me. He's like, your body emits this odor of like cranberries. So he's like, I'd train my dog. I'd put fucking jars and shit of cranberries around the house and train her. And he told me one day, he's like, dude, she fucking ran over to me one day and she just started freaking out on me. And he's like, I checked my blood sugar. And he's like, dude, my blood sugar was dropping so fucking fast. She smelled it, came and alerted me, fixed my shit right there, dude. Yeah, there's diabetes dogs, dude. It's a real thing, and you can train them because of what the human body does when they start losing their blood sugar starts dropping. Crazy shit, Noah. Read about it. It'll blow your fucking mind, dude. That's what this specific person told me. I don't know if everybody's the same, but I think it is. Like, your body emits this certain odor, and that's how the dogs know about it, dude. It was a beautiful pit, dude. Beautiful pit, man. Rescue dog. Really nice, sweet dog. And he was super, I was like, can I pet her? He's like, fuck yeah, dude. She loves to be loved. So he kind of got a 2-for-1 with that dog, man. Saved his life, he said. He's like, dude, that dog saved my life fucking multiple times. I think that's what he was. Like, he was a brittle diabetic, yeah. And I don't know if he trained the dog himself. I can't remember if he was brittle, but he just said he was diabetic and his was pretty severe, so he had to get a dog because his blood sugar would drop like all the time and shit. But he's like, yeah, my dog saved my life a lot of times, man. But yeah, Joseph's bitch ass stayed. Smoke a lot of endo. Joseph's bitch ass stayed, yes. And like Nature Nymph said, we warn these people many, many times to get out. I'm going to go 4 more minutes, 8:15 here at Central. We warned these people many times to get out, you guys. We did. We told Michelle, Joseph, David, we told them all to stop. Because we were going to continue on as long as they did. They are still somewhat continuing on. So we are still continuing on. If they're going to send me videos of fucking bullshit, guess what? I'm going to repost them. So Jenny Janiak, before you think about growing a brain and sending me another video that completely implicates the bullshit that you're in, think twice about that, okay? Because your video that you sent me is getting a lot of traffic on my channel. So I just want you to know that. So thank you for creating a video for me. Thank you for sending me a video. Thank you for making a video for me, Jenny. I really want you to know that. I really appreciate that. Like, you took the time to put all the filters on and shit to make your fucking face look skinny. So thank you for that. Thank you for making me a video. I love when our enemies make mistakes like that. Really do. And you guys continue to make these mistakes over and over again. We tell you stop. Jenny, go home. All you cult members, go home. Go home. There's help out there for you. Don't listen to that fuckhead Joseph. Smoke a lot of endo. I think that's kind of a last stand, man. I think that's a last stand. I think that's a last stand. That's where they all defaulted to when it got busted, when the whole place got busted. Chris Kahn was up by the Taylor location earlier. There was maybe 1 or 2 cars there. But the Houston lot is packed full. The Houston lot is packed full. It would be good if the news went down there and fucking did a story on it while they're all there. It really would. Why doesn't the news stations go back down like, hey, everybody, the fucking cult that just got raided by the FBI, guess what? They're living here again. How do you guys feel about that? Houstonians, guess what? If you're in Houston, that cult moved back into 14380 North Freeway. They're all there again. I would get with your public officials about that and let them know that you're not too pleased with that. How an operation like that can be let back in a place like that after they were caught doing the shit they were doing. They're continuing the operation. They're going to set up the call scam center and they're going to continue the operation. That's what criminals do. That's it. Money. That's it. Money. That's it. That's the only reason they're in Houston. Money. Money, man. That's it. They're all in it for the money. It always has been and always will be about the money with this organization, you guys. Oh, it's about money, sex, yeah. Absolutely. For David, for sure. But no maxi pads in jail. Sorry. No maxi pads in jail for David. Nope. Yeah, exactly. And in closing, you guys, Michelle now has to get permission for everything. Even if she wants to make a fucking phone call. Yeah, the blonde girl, that's Jenny Janiak. Yeah, the blonde girl that played Frisbee with Jesus. Yeah, that played tag with Jesus in her dream. Yeah, that's Jenny Janiak. So, y'all have a good night. In closing, whether Michelle violated her bond or not, let me clear that air. I mean, I personally think she did by lying to the judge because she should have just told the judge yes. It's that easy. It's that easy to not lie in court, Michelle. You should have just said yes. But instead, you say no. Yeah, they gave Michelle bond. Yeah, they gave her that fucking last week. They gave her bond last week. But she just should have just said yes to that question, Michelle. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you were watching this. You should have just said yes. Okay, who is it, Miss Brannon? Okay, it's this, 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 and this. Okay, you can have contact with those people, but no one else. So, still to be discovered whether or not she violated. But given Michelle's nature of who she is and what she's done in her life, I put it past her. I don't put it past her. We gave her a week to violate bond. I really do think she violated it within the first couple days. That's Michelle Brannon. That's the mind of a fucking narcissist. They think nothing applies to them, so they're going to do everything they want, anything they want, anytime they want, regardless of the rules. So Michelle, if you're out and you're watching this, and I hope you are, I hope you do watch this. I hope your cult members send it to you, whatever, and I hope you do watch these streams. We told you this would happen, Michelle, and we told you to get the fuck out, and you didn't listen to us. You thought you were better than everybody, and look where you are now, wearing a fucking ankle monitor. Wearing an ankle monitor. You're literally on an invisible fucking leash like a dog now, Michelle. Sweet dreams, Michelle.